Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And the other day on Thursday, we had a very nice sell down and I mentioned how it bounced right off a critical support level and we should trust the bounce only if it leads to clearing our resistant level. That support was around 451.5 to 451.7 zone. I mentioned loss of that level is the follow through that bears need to be bearish, and that would be our trigger to go short. Instead, another dip was bought. Okay, another dip was bought, and it didn't quite get back to the 52-week high. I had a 460 target. The 52-week high is at 459.54. Didn't quite get there. But one thing I can say just by looking at this, another dip was bought. So, as usual, I want to give you guys the plan based on the price action. If you guys do the fundamental thing, you can use my analysis to combine with your fundamental. But I'm not here for fundamentals. All right? I'm here for the price action. Because that is where the trading happens. Based on the price action, it has the final say. And right now, based on the chart, another dip was bought. And like I said in my last video, the overall trend is bullish. We're going to have some pullbacks, every now and then. This was a very, strong sell-off, but it was only one day and we got the dip. Okay? So if bulls, remember, I give a bull case and a bear case. Please watch both of them. If you don't watch both the bull case and the bear case, you're only hearing what you want to hear. At the very least, don't comment, right? Because you're not making a comment based on the whole information that I'm trying to put out. All right? Trade unbiased. I think I had another person say we was going to gap down. We didn't gap down. You see what I mean by being too bearish and too bullish? You don't know what's going to happen, but people still want to act like they know what's going to happen. There's no gap down. Someone said yesterday, my last video, we're going to get a gap down. Literally, I talked about not predicting. And then what's the first comment I get on the video? Someone predicting. And then they were wrong. Like, just cut the crap. We're looking to react. None of us have the power to see the future. So let's get to this. If bulls want more upside, okay, 458.5 and 460 are still targets, okay? It needs to stay above 456.5 and 455 lowest, okay? You see this orange trend line? It's pretty well respected. It did look like an ascending triangle as well, but pretty well respected. Broke down, recaptured here on Friday, and you can see later on that same day, it tested that same trend line as a support and bounce. Okay, so we got a false breakdown setup here based on this orange trend line. It needs to break down 455. Needs to break down 455 to cancel the false breakdown setup and head down lower. So if you are a bear, okay, that's the level you need to break down the trigger shorts, 455 to put 453.5. And the critical one, the very critical one, which we tested as resistant and as support. And we got strong buying pressure there as well. Strong buy zone at 451.5 to 451.7 zone. Strong buy zone. So if you're a bear, those are the zones and levels that you want to see break down to put lower targets in play. 450, 448.5, 447, and 444. Okay? We're playing this unbiased. We're just following the price action. Below 455 is when I would be bearish. As long as above it, guys, bullish. Why? Because look at the chart. False breakdown setup. And I'm not saying bullish because I'm bullish or bull bias. It's just the charts, the price action. Okay, we looking to react. So if it stays above 456.5 for Monday, tomorrow, okay, that keeps 458.5, 460 targets in play. And if those clears, we'll go to 462, 464, and so on. All right, above 455, bullish. Below 455, bearish. We're going to keep it that simple, okay? Now, before I get to QQQ, I just want to say that it's my birthday coming up this week, all right? So, since it's my birthday, I'm going to give a coupon for anyone that's maybe interested in joining my Discord. The last day will be this Wednesday. Okay? So if you want to join my Discord, you can get 25% off on your first month. Okay? The coupon code is Happy Birthday 43 because that's how old I'm turning. Okay? So if you guys are interested and you want to give me a birthday present, definitely consider joining the Discord. You get the first month 25% off. And if you don't like the service, you can cancel any time. It'll be no hard feelings. Okay? And then you won't get charged ever again after that. All right? So got that out the way. Let's move on to Triple Q. And you can see here, Triple Q also bought the dip. Remember, we had this big red candle on July 20th. And this one on the 27th was almost identical. Similar. Not quite identical, but it was similar. But other than that, the dip was bought again. We gapped up, cleared some resisted, and also tested some resisted. So 382, that's my 1.618 fib level. 382 and my 1.5 fib at 380.5. They must hold lowest. Okay, you guys can see it defend as support. We cleared as resistant. False breakdown setup. Okay, to show follow through. 385 needs to clear. If we go to 385, we'll likely head up to 388. Potential double top, but if the market doesn't want a double top, then we break 388 and we are heading up to 390 plus for a new 52-week high. Keep in mind we got Apple earnings this week, so you know we could get some movement. Could get some movement from Triple Q. But yeah, above 380.5 overall bullish. Breakout of resistance and false breakdown setups would be the better trade. Now, we break below 380.5. That's not bullish. 378.6, 376.5, 374, and gap fill still at 372.8 would be in play. We want to look to short below 380.5. That's when I recommend us getting bearish. Dow Jones still chopping between the 353 and 355.7 fib levels. Gotta watch for the break of the range. You can scout between the range, short from resistance, long from the support. But if you're not one of those scalpers that like to trade chops and you like to wait for the breakouts and stuff like that, you want 353 to break down to be bearish, to put 351, 349, and 346.5 in play. And what you want is 355.7 to clear, so we can get to a new 52 week high to 358, 360, and 362 plus. All right. IWM just closed just below that 1.786 fib level. So if it can get back above 196.5 and, or preferably 197, it would put 198.5, 200 and 202 and 203.5 in play. Okay, to be bearish, I need to see it drop back below 195 to put 193.8, 192.7, and 191.4 back in play. Okay, Tesla. Nice trades on Tesla, but I don't have to show off my Discord. But what I do want to talk to you guys about are the levels on the daily chart. And we got ourselves a false breakdown over here. Okay, look where Tesla bounced. On Thursday, it sold off to a previous buy zone. You guys can see the buy zone from the previous week. And then someone bought the dip again. We recaptured 263 and managed to go up to my 267 level. For bullish follow through on Monday, based on this context, it should have some strength to break out that 269 level now, if it wants to. And if it does, look to long. Okay, above 269, look to long with 273, 277, and 280 in play. 280 would be the retest of my multi-year orange trend line. And if 280 clears, bullish with 285.5 and gap fill at 290 to 291 zone in play. Now, if we want to get bearish, we need to break back below 263, 260, 261, 263, 261, 259, and the buy zone, the strong buy zone is around 254.5. If we can break that, bears are gonna get what they want with more drops down to 249 and maybe back down to 240. Okay, Apple still bullish as long as we're riding and grinding above this uptrend line. Okay, we got earnings coming up this week. Okay, that's Thursday, August 3rd. So we'll see. We might get a run up We might get a run up into earnings. We might get a dump before earnings. We'll see what happens. But what I will say is 196 is resistant. If that clears, 198 and 202 are in play. The trend line breakdown is at 193 now. Bulls are in control above 193. Bears take control below 193 to put 191, 188.5 and lower in play, okay? Don't fight the price action. NVDA, some beautiful trades on NVDA. Managed to fill the top of the triangle. Got the rejection. Textbook stuff. But it looks like it wants to try to put in a higher low, okay? On top of that, a potential lower high. So it's a battle right now, okay? It's not surprising stuff considering we're in this triangle pattern. Remember, these triangle patterns are continuation patterns, aka chop patterns, okay? Obviously, with NVDA, their chop pattern, its chop pattern is pretty big, pretty volatile because of volatile stock, okay? But, you know, the principle is that, you know, triangle patterns are chop, so just want to be careful. It's being indecisive. All we can do is react, play it level to level, okay? But as of right now, I have resisted at 470 and at 470 and 472.5. 472.5 is the breakout of the triangle pattern. Above these two levels, bullish based on the price action, and that would put 474 and potentially up to 479 in play. But overall, above 472.5 is bullish, okay? Bearish, if it can break down support level. I have support at 466, a fib level at 464. If it breaks 464, look to short with 459-ish, 457, and the breakdown of the triangle pattern is at 458.8. We break down the support level, that's when I would be bearish, especially below 458.8. Bears take control with 454 and down to 449 in play first, and possibly even lower than that, okay? Microsoft, we had a breakdown on my white trend line here. You can see the breakdown on Thursday, then we recapture it. False breakdown setup on Friday. To show follow through, we need 340 to clear to put 344 in play. We cleared 344, that's a fib level. We got the gap at 347 and another target at 352. Okay, overall bullish above 334.5. Okay, we break down below 334.5. That's my white trend line. I will switch back to bearish. That's when we want to short, targeting 329, 325, and there is a gap lower with 320 first, of course, but there is a gap around 314.5-ish, okay? So we could get a decent move. All right, let's see. Amazon, yeah, managed to bounce off of that, let me see. Okay, remember we had the gap down below the white trend line here, and we had an official breakdown, but once again, false breakdown setup. Dips are being bought. 130 was cleared intraday. That was the trigger to go long. Managed to go as high as 133. If 133 clears, the next target's at 134.3, 136 in top of the white channel right here. Resistance at 139 to 140-ish. Okay, above 140, the trend continues to be bullish. All right, to be bearish, we need to break back below 130 to put 128.5, 127, and 124 back in play. Google, let me go to the daily chart. Looking bullish. I mentioned to you guys, stay bullish above 129.5. 131 was a resistant level. We broke that out. We also got a close above the 1.236 fib level at 132.8. So if you can stay above 132.8, 134.8, 136.4, and up to 137.5 to 138 zone in play. Now, if it drops back below 132.8, that's a false breakout, but I need to see more follow through with the loss of 131 and especially 129.5. Below 129.5, I will switch to bearish at 126.5, 124, and gap fill at 122.7 in play. Meta managed to clear a fib level at 321. So stay bullish above 321 for Meta, okay? The next critical resistance at 328. If that clears, we're going to keep on going up. Okay? 336 will be one of my targets, but 330, 334 first, then 336. And if that clears, 339 incoming. All right? If we lose 321, that will be a false breakout. 316.5 and 309 in play. 314 as well. 314. 316.5, 314 and 309. Below 309, I would be bearish and favor the gap fill down to 301 to 302 zone. All right? Netflix. We had a breakdown of a fib level. 415.3 was my 1.382 fib level. We had the breakdown on Thursday, recaptured it on Friday. False breakdown. So if it to show follow through, we need above 426.5 and 432. If those levels cleared, 437.5 and higher in play, 445. Netflix is a very volatile stock. So yeah, we could get some decent move to the upside. Okay, needs above 426.5 and 432 to trigger longs. All right, if you want to be bearish, gotta wait for breakout support. 422, 420, and then 415.3. Below 415.3 would put 412 in play, and below 412 is when I would be bear buyers. We cancel this double bottom here, and we'll put lower targets in play, potentially down to 401.6, or maybe lower down to 397. Okay, AMD, not much going on, not very volatile, but it's still closing below that 113 level. It tried to gap up, but couldn't close above it. End of day. If it can do that, maybe I'll trust more of a bounce. Okay, you need a close above 113 to trigger longs. Clear 115 to put 117, 120, and 123 in play. Okay, if it continues to stay below 113, that's overall bearish. We need 111.5 to break down to put 109.5, strong support level, in play. But if 109.5 fails, that strong support level is gone. Putting 106 and 103 in play. Okay, here is the VIX inside candle setup. Okay, mother candles range is 15 down to 12.74. Overall, watch the break of this range. Above 15, bullish. Below 12.74, bearish. Okay, guys, now let's see the option flow. Signing in. Let's check dark pool first. Okay, so we had 1.2 billion in premium at 456.95. Can round that close to 457 if you want to. And also 3.1 billion at 452.49. We can round it to 452.5, up to you. Those are the dark pool levels. All right. So to be bullish, we'll need to clear 457 to get above that dark pool level. Otherwise, it could be liquidity to push the price lower if it fails to close or clear 457. All right, guys, that's based on the dark pool levels. SPY, filter for 500K premiums or above. Overall bearish. Expiration date September 29th. How's this? Nothing. Why? No one trading short terms. Guess we'll look at all the expirations. Yeah, overall bearish. Triple Q, overall bearish. IWM, overall bearish. Dow Jones, nothing again. Am I spelling it right? DIA. Anyways. Tesla, overall bullish. Apple, overall bullish but not too bullish. NVDA, overall bullish still. MSFT, Microsoft, bullish. Amazon, bullish. GOOG, bearish. Google was bearish. Meta, bullish. Netflix, nothing. AMD, nothing. VIX, bearish. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider joining my Discord, and since it's my birthday week, definitely use the coupon code Happy Birthday Uncle. Okay, I wrote the coupon code in the description. No, it's not happy birthday uncle. It's happy birthday 43. I wrote the coupon code in the description, so you guys can just copy it and then paste it into the coupon section if you guys choose to join. And if you join, you know, definitely say hello. And yeah, I hope you guys found value in this video. Uncle out.